Well, we're in.
Down here.
What?
A little dirty down here.
We're gonna make some wheel hubcaps for my airplane. Didn't make them on the mill though, did you?
No, it's all on the lathe. I just want to get this cleaned up a little bit here where it never stress that.
Yep, this is, you're making a Tom Morris stooge.
Last stage I had, I made all that mechanism, but I had that piece. What I made is better than that actually, because it's 2 blocks of square steel, 3.
This is Tom Morris, right?
CSC, that's Bob Hunt's dad's. I think I won that somewhere in the.
Yeah, you always get the good stuff. I get the crap.
I've had some pretty good luck. I must say that.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah, it sucks. The taps aren't worth crap. They're too dull. Gotta get aftermarket taps and dies. I'm gonna need that probably. I need that and this stuff right here. I need that. Put your airplane in that. See that.
I didn't done it, so. Yeah, I got lots of sanding to do.
Yep.
And some touch up. But you know what? The nice thing about the sanding is they love watching it. They really love watching that.
Yeah, they do. All right. Okay, let's see here. What is this clear cord here? Hot wire cutter. Isn't there a 4-prong thing over there somewhere, a 4 outlet?
All being used. Yeah, we had power. We got the power. You got 632 set screws? Now my wheels have little bronze bushings, and you gotta make aluminum pieces to fit these wheels. Instead of these stupid.
I'd rather make a Delrin one that'll wear, aluminum won't wear. What you ought to do is drill that out to the size of brass tubing that'll, with the 1/8 inch ID brass tubing.
There it is right there. But it's still too loose.
No, they need to run all the way across. If they don't run all the way across, I think, I could be wrong.
I mean, I got one, you drop it out,
No, I'm watching them.
they don't fit very good.
Well, you still got slop in them then.
Yeah.
If you use that's the next size bigger than what we want.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, that's the next size. 2 sizes bigger.
Well, this will cut my axle size down some by doing that. And that's good, because
I think it's this size, isn't that? It's got a fur in it, so it probably won't go in there.
yeah, anything going on there.
I just broke that blade.
Yeah, them blades ain't worth a shit. For scarping and. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. But I might need to put it inside another tube so I could drill this out to fit the tube, because
Right. If that's too sloppy in that tube now,
no, maybe not.
but it helps if it runs all the way across rather than just.
See, here's the deal. Look at this. It doesn't fit. It still turns on this big OD.
The bushing, this turning.
No, it's turning in the axle.
Well, that's all right. It can turn on that. But see how much tighter that is this way?
Not really.
These holes are really bigger than that.
Right.
And like you said, you need one size bigger than that. This isn't that either. It's two sizes bigger.
And then drill this out.
Right, and have two pieces of tubing. Or you could put your little pieces back in the end of the bigger tubing.
You might get a Sunday out at the field. We're talking about going flying tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be nice. There won't be as much trimming, there'll be more flying. Hey, we got a new supporter. Thank you, Eric. Is it supporter or yeah, supporter?
See here.
Yeah, I guess I'll just run the one piece. Oh. See, we just made aluminum pieces like this. Stuck it in there. And one all the way across.
Yeah, see, that's real nice and good and well. Those little pieces are more work to them than the way it meets the eye.
I know why these are bigger. No. Drill them out with the 5/32 wire that on my profile. I put them on that profile. Did you find a bigger size? No. No, I didn't. Stuff gets pretty hot.
Yeah, it does. If you're working in short pieces, even inch long pieces. Let's see if this is. That's the OD.
No? See that it's got a burr on it.
It's got a burr on it. They all got burrs on them.
Ain't the same.
Yeah, it is. It'll go right in there.
You think, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
So what size is this?
I don't know, right offhand. I couldn't sit here and tell you. Measured. Should be English, if not.
Yep, that is the right size. So the thing to do would be to drill the wheel out to this size here. Where's the measurers? I'll drill it to 180 and
Drilling one size under,
right, 180.
and then probably the wobble on the drill bit will probably be a pretty good sort of press fit.
Yeah. I'll arbor press them in if necessary.
There's if you want a vise, it's underneath the
The
table.
chuck key.
Or there was behind that rubbing compound. This is that stuff I got from Harbor Freight.
Good stuff. And McGuire's it.
Well, it's not a commercial industrial type.
That McGuire stuff you originally had is what I used.
I don't have any finesse it.
You got club officer. Well, you can borrow some of mine.
Yeah, how you like that?
That didn't work. Well, we probably should bring these guys closer so they don't feel left out. How am I gonna hold this? this thing fits in this hub so loose that when I start spinning, it just spins the bushing in it. Maybe I can CA it in.
Yeah.
Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work.
Kicker it.
Yeah, I kicked it. That don't mean nothing.
Caliper. Did you change these?
Huh?
You changed these?
Yeah. I'm going to measure this. Should have ball bearings in here.
Can I go up there and find some RC car ball bearings? Front wheel. Ball bearings.
That ain't gonna work. So.
Ouch.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be nice and warm.
Yeah, you won't look at it very long.
No. The arm press. Ow, very hot.
Is that tight?
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah. You doing there?
Yeah. Did it go in there? Does it have a choice?
Not really.
Now I'll cut it off to the correct length. Okay, these are the best wheels that you can buy. You can't buy them anymore from API or MPI. But they have a problem. The hub size is metric, so we'll just bush them up to standard. Because they make all kind of noise when you land. Brrr. That ain't no good. That ain't no good. You're going on there, so you might as well give in now. There we go, got one done. Need to clean off the glue off there. That ain't it.
6s?
No.
Should be. Not 8.
This is a 430, 440. Yeah, that's 632.
Because it should be. 'Cause just a teeny bit bigger than a 440.
I need a washer to put on this to hold it away from.
I haven't made them yet, so be patient.
You make washers?
Yeah.
For the inside?
Whatever thickness you need it.
Well, I'm gonna cut some more of this off.
Right, you want to get this closer. These have got, well, these don't. My other ones, one side sits flush and the other side is recessed.
Yeah, it looks like an 1/8 inch maybe, 1/8 inch washer.
Where you can, they got the bearings and everything in it,
Yeah,
and it still wobbles that bad.
it's out of true. I have to put a
Yeah, I
new,
know all of them are out of true.
I need to put a new tire on it, but I don't want to take any rubber off this because my prop clearance.
The rim and everything's wobbling.
But the only way we're going to not get it to wobble is to make a complete centerpiece for it.
Did you have this nice and straight on the drill press?
Yeah.
Are they both doing the same thing? Probably.
Well, this one's sloppy. It hasn't been done yet. See? The best way to get this true would be to make a complete aluminum inside hub for it. Let's see what the boys say. Nothing. Oh, there we go. I saw your last flight, Sparky. Your plane looked like it locked great. John, your plane looks to have a great corner. Good luck. Yeah, it has a big corner.
Yeah, too much of a corner. We're remedying that. We already remedied it, I think.
Are you done? Can I make a center hub for that? Or, you know?
Yeah. It really fits up in there snug.
Is that an 1/8 inch drill bit in that?
No. Oh, in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
That's the only way we're gonna get that out of there is to make a complete hub setup. And now I got that all pressed together. Okay, got that out. That's good. Got that out. Let's see here. So I want to leave it that height, or that width. Don't cut that wire off. Can't hear you.
Don't cut that, your landing gear wire off until you check readings.
Right. God damn, I went too far.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it does. Cut off tool. I mean, can we turn this, or I remember you were doing
Yeah.
it.
What do you want to do? Face it?
I want to cut that off because I went too far, got too sloppy.
If you want to face, you're just gonna cut off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it off and then start again. See, I thought you had to, so you could turn it. That stop's handy to have there.
Yes, it is. It keeps you from running into the chuck amongst other things. Alright, now you want to put that other tool back in there?
Yeah.
Okay, where's my big Allen wrench? There you go. Now there.
Get on there.
Alright, now.
I need to stick more of the bar out. I'll get it from there.
This, if you want to change this to where you're cutting a flat going in there, you got to twist this where this edge is flat going in there. Now you can run that over against the chuck and it's going to be about like that because this back end sort of tapers off. As long as you use this to screw in and out, you'll cut straight in there. But it won't leave a straight on this. You'll have to run it this way to get a flat going out. Because it's just because of the angle.
I want to put this stop back on it. And it went how?
You get it just like that. Clean all the shavings off so you don't get any junk in it. And it takes that little black wrench. Just for it, the big end of it. Now, if you want to stop yourself, this carriage will hit this.
Right, that's what I want.
Okay, so you can bring this over like this. Now this will screw in and out. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always leave it out pretty good. And that way, if I need to go that way more, I can screw this a little bit and it'll let me go. Now, wherever you want to stop at, now for right now, that's all as far as you can go.
Yeah, that's fine. I just hope the hell I can make it. I'm not gonna go the full pass this time.
Yeah.
So close. These little marks here, is each one of these marks 1,000 or maybe? Huh?
The little ones are very little. I mean, that's hardly moving it at all. There's a lot of slop in this lathe, and so a lot of times you can't really go by numbers on it. You gotta just sort of check it.
Tom Cruise is flying an F-15. No, I ain't buying that at all. I'm just doing this to Mexican California. Get one of these made, I can just turn the next one right at the same number.
Yeah, if you remember them.
There it is. Okay. back it out just a minute. That's it right there. That's the spot. Okay. 47,000. That's a press bit, all right.
Sometimes you just gotta breathe on it. Or take a piece of sandpaper to it and just.
I don't want to stand it. I want to press it on. I don't, It's at 47,000. Let me make another pass. I guess we could red Loctite it on there. That's pretty good for a Mexican machine here. I'd say that's about as precision as you're going to get on this machine, except now I can't get it off yet. Okay, so now I want to center drill this thing. But this drill won't, will it start in the center?
No, you gotta use the starter bit,
Okay,
which would be in that drawer right underneath that.
this one here.
That one right there, if it's not too big a diameter, you're drilling 1/8 inch, so yeah, that won't work. It was laying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's almost right at 1/8 of an inch. There's a smaller one in there if you want to use the next size smaller.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
And right here in this drawer, right here. That one. Now this, if you're using this as a depth,
Yeah,
you gotta watch it because it loads up with chips right here and then it'll push that wheel collar back.
I'm not using it as a depth. I need to go all the way through.
Oh, okay. Well, we might have, yeah, that's all right.
I have to get another bit. And so we have it at 47,000. But I've got to move this all the way out so that $47,000. Got a little titty on the end. Is that going to be a problem?
Well, there's a file right there. You can,
Where?
should be right underneath. Got a gray handle back there in the. And there's one, or there's another one.
Now, what I'm doing here is kind of a problem because there's nothing to hold it on the other side, So I think if I red Loctite it or green Loctite it on, it should be okay, don't you think?
What are you doing?
There's going to be whatever the shoulder is I need. We'll leave it an 1/8 inch on this side, and it'll go all the way through. But there's nothing to hold the wheel on this, so we'll just Loctite it on there.
Well, yeah, you can do that, or you can make. Well, if you make a washer that's big as this hub that goes on the axle.
Well, it's got that.
Got this. This is as big as that hub.
So that'll hold it on. Yeah, we'll come over there.
You put this flange to the outside and let your L angle and washer go to this side. You see what I mean?
Yeah, okay, whatever. But then it can come off on the inside.
All you need is a tube. Well, yeah, you need more than a tube.
Yeah. Too cool. I gotta do this twice.
Can you see that? Wheel collars. 2 of them. Got some just like from my airplane.
That'd be an 8-inch drill bit, would you? Or should I make it one size smaller?
Well, you can make it one size smaller and then see how it works.
Yeah, just give me an 8-inch, it should be all right. Then I ain't got to monkey with that brass stuff around that. $125,
It's a hair light,
$124.
and this is a hair heavy, so it should be an 1/8 inch, actually. You don't have how good calipers are, they're guesstimators.
You mean the C clamp with the little lines on it?
Are you done with the, yeah? Are you done with these?
Yeah.
Got all the pieces cut?
No, I'm not going to use it.
At all?
I'm going to use this aluminum
Well,
bushing.
you're gonna use aluminum for a bushing, huh?
Yeah, why wouldn't that work?
Because it's aluminum.
Well, then I guess we'll have to have brass. Then I need a 3/16 drill bit.
Well, it's
No.
easy enough to drill that out.
Yeah, okay, I don't need a 3/16. That would be way too big.
You'd be double bushing that again.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I think aluminum should be okay. It would be better with Delron, but we don't have none.
No, I don't.
right chuck key for this chuck?
The truck key never did work in that stuff very good.
We got it good, we're in right here, move forward,
Move it forward, back it up, move it forward, or it'll come out and go off into the thread.
that's good to know.
Yeah, because it's a pain in the butt to get it back on. And if you back it out too much, it'll knock the chuck out of it.
I think I'm about through. The more I can drill, the easier it'll be on the next one. Cause it'll only have the hole in it.
Well, yeah, if that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, let's see how it worked. You got any red Loctite?
Yeah, probably.
I just need a drop.
Got blue. I don't need
Blue.
probably more than enough.
Yeah.
I had some red. Red is like becoming good.
There we go.
That's blue.
Let's see. We need it to be at least that long. Can't tell.
Might have thrown it away, Sparky, and I didn't use it.
Needs to be at least that long. Oh yeah, we're in there. Okay. So I need to change out the chuck, the tool. Where'd the Allen wrench go?
Whatever you did with it,
No, you had it last. You were using it up here.
down underneath there now.
No.
Unless this is in the magnetic holder or something, always put this stuff down there because as soon as you done, it'll rattle off in there and hit that chuck and it go flying. Don't ask me how I know. I've been there before.
Now we got too much stuff here.
Yeah, that's normally the problem. Too much shit.
A set of metric stubbies.
Yeah.
So I go on a Snap-on truck and I go, give me a set of metric stubbies. He said, okay. I said, how much are they? He said, that's $400. I said, you're shitting me. I mean, that's how much they went up.
Yeah, for a little short drill bit.
No, stubby wrenches.
Oh, stubby wrenches. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Metric 10 to 14 or whatever. That'll be $400. So I said, no, I think I'll go to Harbor Freight. I went to Harbor Freight and got 12 wrenches, which was 10 to 14 plus 3/8 to 9/16, $12.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could not put enough shit on that wrench
No.
to break it. And I told the Snap-on guy, I said, just last Friday, yesterday, I said, hey, remember them wrenches? He said, yeah. I said, well, I got my set for $12. He just got a smile and laugh.
Yeah, they know the deal. They pay extra money to have that name.
Wee! Got hot. Inspection was fast.
No doubt.
What?
So no doubt.
Well, you're right about one thing. This is a lot of work for something like this little.
Yeah. People take for granted just because you got this shit. I spent more time making jigs and fixtures and shit than I do 90% of the parts that I make.
There we go.
Yeah, let's see if we can pop
I think this hole is gonna be too small. It doesn't. Yeah. That's okay. Pretty tight on there. I need to clean it.
You got a burr on the end of that. Now.
I guess it'll be all right. File this
Paint
off.
and shit on it or something?
What's that?
You paint on it or anything?
Maybe. Oh, I just did the cardinal sin. You know what that is?
Left the tuck in the key in the.
Yeah. That's an instant fail in shop class.
Yep, that's an instant funk.
What's that?
That's an instant funk. Instant. Well, it's still pushing on there.
They don't spin very good. It's like too tight.
They'll break in, no time flat.
Okay, I need to cut this off.
If you want to drill it the next size bigger, but
It'll be too loose.
you're playing with fire.
I need to cut this off. I think I ought to put this in the wheel and then cut it off with Dremel.
To length?
Yeah.
Now you got a problem. Cause see, you can't chuck that up.
Right. Just put it in there and cut it off with the Dremel.
I guess you could. See, you gotta make those to length prior. I know, I've done this many times before myself. How much too long is it? Do you got enough to grab hold of this end and still get a cutoff wheel in there? I mean, push it all the way through there. Can we get it back out?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
There.
okay, so you got that much. It's not catching much. You could very well ruin the whole part.
Yeah, we'll cut it off with the Dremel.
Yeah. I think that'd be your best bet. And you're using that for your washer on the inside? Is that what you're using?
Yeah.
For half on this side?
Yeah. That way you don't have to make a washer. You said you made washers for there, but. I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna make a washer however thick that you wanted it off the side.
Right here. That's.
1/8 inch thick or a little less. Or... That the key was back in there again.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You only do it once when it hits you in between the eyes.
Yeah.
It takes your teeth out, then you'll quit doing that. Now this next one, turn it backwards. Turn the shaft first, and then from the shoulder out, you can cut it to the length.
I did turn it backwards. I had the shoulder inside.
Oh, but you just went ahead and cut it off instead of
Yeah.
cutting it to length and then cutting it off. Okay. So what you got to do? You got to make another one of them, and you need a center hole drilled for however long.
Center hole should be in it already. I'll tell you what. This gets real hot. You won't inspect it long.
Yeah, well, wait until you price these materials. They're killer.
I'm gonna have to cut off some of my axle. How deep are these?
They're pretty deep. I make them pretty deep. They're
Where's the Allen wrench?
it's right there. And if you look at where that's setting at in the wheel collar, it's the equal depth deeper.
Well, we'll see here. About 1/8 of an inch. Cut 1/8 off. This is so much better. Yeah. Now I won't hear that. Let's see what the boys have to say, if anything. They ain't said nothing. Haven't said a word. Underneath, Bob. Flame just got lighter, replacing steel for aluminum.
Yeah.
have a wheel to turn that, right? You're gonna have to have a wheel to turn that, so I'm gonna need something to press this out with. Cause it's really in there.
They did arbor press and a little piece of round stuff or something.
Need a piece of 1/8. No, they ain't gonna do it because it's got a flange on it. I gotta press each piece of brass out.
Oh, you're pressing the brass out.
Right, then I can take out the bushings. That won't do it. I mean, that's the right size, but I guess I could hammer it out. There's one. That's really in there. See, it's too long to get in the arbor press.
You're taking the bushings and everything out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just grab hold of the bushing with a pair of pliers, see if you can't get one side of the bushing out.
No, they're just not up there. It's like 64th of an inch.
Yeah.
So I need something to press that out with. Or beat it out or whatever. And if you have a hammer, I'll hold this.
There's a hammer right in that third drawer down.
And you tap it. Third drawer.
Is that the right size?
Yeah. Use this. I
Yeah,
guess.
there you go.
Hold on to it. Now we did it. And it's really stuck on there.
That hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing like stabbing yourself.
Ah, shit. Where'd that prop go?
It's right there. You need to get it out.
Okay, so far so good. That has to be a super tight fit.
What you do with the big end of it, you just turn it up all those to clean it up on the big end?
Yeah, I didn't turn any of it off. I just piled it around.
Well, the file is right there on the other side. Alright, I got the hole drilled.
Okay.
Now, so you can do it like this.
Except I didn't use that bit. Yeah.
Where's my caliper there? It's your wheel. Got your wheel?
It's 3/8 of an inch. That's my caliper eye. What does it say? 3/8 of an inch?
3/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
Right in. Well, it's a little bit differently. line on there of the width, the thickness of your wheel. That little line right there is the thickness of this hub.
Yeah, but you gotta
Yeah,
have this
right.
diameter back here.
No, you turn the diameter here and then make your washer and then cut it off. You gotta turn this down to fit inside the
Yeah,
here.
how much did you take off of this?
Just enough to take the dull off of it.
Okay,
Probably about as much as you sanded off of it.
all right.
I just barely skimmed it. But this is the thickness of your hub from that line to the end here, so you could damn near do everything with that cutoff tool right there. Make sure, run it over against this and make sure it's set up square.
It was square when I set it up. If you didn't have it
Oh,
moved.
well, if you didn't move it, then it'll be all right. Okay. Now technically, if you just cut from here
Out, yeah,
out, this gives you your axle that goes through here,
yeah.
that size. And then just move over however much you want that washer part
And part it off.
and part it off.
Okay. So. See, this parting tool is not square. One side's on the line, the other side's connected. So what do you do there?
Put the other tool in it.
Yeah.
And then you'll have to change this angle too for the other tool. I probably ground that parting tool to cut off on the right hand side. You see what I mean? You either cut off on the right hand side and have that the good edge, or cut off on the left hand side and have that the good edge. So yeah, spin that around and come over here against the chuck. Oh, you can't.
Yeah, but it's handy.
Well,
It's just a pain in the ass.
I don't use it unless I'm making a bunch of parts and I want to stop, then I can go again. Make the from the point back this way, and then the back end of it sort of curves away from it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's not ground straight. Make the point where you want it. Point's got to touch first, in other words. As long as the point touches first, that's all you need. Now, when you pull it out here, you gotta look at this. As long as this ain't cutting back that way, you know, you got a relief back this way, you're fine.
You'll be fine.
But that point is what you want straight on this
Right? It'll be
this
fine.
edge.
It'll be fine.
Okay. All right, you're happy.
You can leave that off or whatever. It just keeps me from running into the truck.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to crash it.
I don't know why it's tight on here. See if you can free this up. Maybe sand it or I don't know what the hell.
What's tight? The bushing you made?
I guess we could use the Dremel tool and spin it up with some oil in it or something. Or polish it up.
I just put a drop of oil on that.
Put a little oil in the carburetor. Okay. Good as new.
how far in you gotta go?
There's a mark on it, 46,000, 47,000. You had the mark on it.
Well, stop short of that.
Okay.
I'm in depth play.
Yeah.
Stop short of it and check it.
And that, I don't see it again.
That's all right.
You got a mark on that, you're past the 40.
It doesn't do too bad for, I mean, accuracy once you get it sort of set up and reading right. That's why I say, stop early. Yeah, good thing you stopped early.
Yeah, this reel's different. I mean, it should be all right.
All right, now you need,
It's actually loose.
you know, I went too far.
Well, how could that change? Oh, we moved the tool angle.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Because it should be all the way to that mark. They're actually past it.
Yeah, if you change anything, you're screwed.
What do you think? Do you think that'll be okay like that? Put a little Loctite on it. Yeah, it's no good.
Loose. Pretty loose.
'em. You cut that off, make a new piece, huh?
Already cut off.
$17 and $9. We got 7. Look like both planes are dialing in. Okay, thanks, Chris. What does moving the spacing of the handle do? I just got 2 adjustable handles. Well,
They do a lot.
now think about this. The bell crank is 4 inches wide. The ideal spacing for the handle would be 4 inches, so that when you move your hand X amount, it moves the elevators in proportion. That's 1 to 1. That's the ideal. But if you want to speed it up, you spread those out, so when you move your handle, you get more pull each way from the fulcrum, if that makes sense. You want to slow it down, you narrow them up. What do you do, take this out and measure it? Here's the little buttons I'm making, that I made, and now John's making me another one. These these wheels have these plastic bushings, and they just ain't no good. So we'll make them out of metal, and that'll go with my new wheel collar. Put a little oil in the carburetor. Make it so much nicer.
These holes are two different sizes.
They're two different sizes.
Well, yeah, one's egged out or something, or when you push the original bushings in there, probably one was tight.
Stretch it out a little bit.
Well, we got some spin now. I can always drill it out.
Well, no, I'm gonna make it fit the tight or the loose side, and then we'll push it in. Stretch out the tight side.
Well, that's what I have is a wire through the handle. But it's a Casminato handle and has about 50 adjustments on it. I can do overhang. When you extend the line, the overhang of the handle out, it stops the hop of the airplane. And that's what, if we go to fly tomorrow, that's what I'll work on tomorrow, is how much overhang I need to get it to turn and lock. The biggest thing today was the motor going to run consistent? And was I going to be able to get my lap times down to where they needed to be instead of warp speed?
I haven't shot the damn thing too.
3/8. Here's what we're working on.
Sometimes it's better just to go ahead and
Sand it.
sand it to the final little end.
There's what we're working on right there. Oop. Getting these wheels to spin true. And John made me some custom wheel collars with 632 set screws in them instead of them stupid 440s. Something you can get some shine on it.
Tell you what, it's a freaking fine line. Tell you that much.
Chris just bought 2 Rayco handles, which are made right here in Dayton, for $10.
Good deal.
Yeah, what are they about?
Are they non-adjustable cable handles?
I don't know.
So they make one like a hot rod.
Hard point.
That's big, so those are about $40 handles.
Oh, baby, that's so freaking close.
Well, then don't go no more. We'll push it in.
I mean,
Does the hole go all the way through? I cut it off and now we'll have to wear the hole.
Sometimes you don't have to do this, do it twice at a several times. I haven't tested it. My man has broke it twice, except this time. Ever so little bit.
it wants to go on there.
Well,
Feel that and see.
I know all about it. I don't want to, you can't have a 10 thread sit on that because it'll break the little pump.
Well, you just half the way you want to cut off of it. So I can do this half. I don't remember what they done. Sometimes they done it. I'm starting to see anything coming off of it. I see it's coming off.
I see it. Hey guys, hit that like button. We got 12 watchers with 9 likes. I mean, it helps the channel.
Well, now you feel this. It actually goes on there and starts.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
That's the loose side.
Yeah.
It doesn't go on as loose on this side if you try to start it on that side. So that's exactly how I'd press it on.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Cut it off.
Well, let's double check this. This hasn't changed, has it?
3/8.
Hasn't changed. It's close enough. I guess I could go just a little bit more.
Oh. You gotta check the depth of the hole though first too.
That'll go all the way through. It might be just a hair shy of being flush.
That'd be fine.
Drill that hole about 2 inches deep.
That's so much better than it was. I'll be honest. See, if you got tight wheels, when you take off, your landing gear wobble. That looks goofy. Doesn't allow for a nice smooth rollout. When you land, the wheels flutter. They go.
All right, now how thick was your washer on your wheel?
About 3/32 to 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, about 90 thousandths. Right here.
That's how thick the washer is?
Yeah. Just enough to hold it off the spat, you know. So we're not going to get to do any painting today. It's about over. Get a few little touch-ups to do on the black where I've rubbed through. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there. We'll get it. One there. And then I got a spot on the top I want to hit. Back there on the stabilizer's got a spot. Nothing's perfect.
right here. I'm not done.
Didn't take long to inspect that. Goes on hard that way. Goes on hard that way. Which side was which? Oh, there it is. Okay. How long does it take to do this stuff?
Too long.
As long as it takes.
And then you still got a mess to clean up and all that crap. Zor 14.4.
Where?
Right here in my hand.
Huh?
Right here in my hand.
Gotta cut 1/8 of an inch off this side.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, 14.4, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, these are electric.
Yeah, what they were going to be carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Either make a 4-blade or make a 2-blade.
Which I already got one, don't we?
A 2-blade Zor 14.4. Is
Right
that
here.
what that is?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we already got one.
Got the mold for it down there. Should be down there, shouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it's either there or it's over your place. I think it's one and a half a dozen of another.
Yeah, it's right here. I got a one of them good landing gears. We need to get a mold made of
You
that.
need one of these?
Yeah,
Mesnick?
yeah,
Meslick?
yeah. Mine ain't ate up like that though.
That can all be puttied in
Yeah, well, I got one that's
to make the mold.
brand new.
And it won't have any holes in it, won't have any slots in it. Well, that's what we need to do. We need to make a mold of that mold.
'Got a little more off of it.
65-foot 18s, eh? I have to try one of them glue double plugs and see if they work.
Where'd you get those from? I got a
Radical RC, but they were twice that much.
I got a bunch of them glue double plugs.
$11 or something like that now. They didn't even change the price tags on them, they just mark them up. You put a little oil and carbide.
Yeah.
You're using air tool oil.
Yeah. I got graphite at home. I'll take them apart and wipe them off.
A lot better than they were factory.
This is better. I know why. I deburred the inside of that bushing on this one, but not on this side.
You could just take this and run this around in there by hand.
Yeah, done. I'm done.
You need to make a handle for it for that. You got some lead on it up there where you soldered that washer on it?
Probably. Like you say, about 3-4 flights it'll work in.
Well, if you go ordering any Delrin,
Yeah.
when you see those are going to wear out too fast, order some big enough that we can get Venturis out of it too. We
1
need to
inch.
make Venturi.
1 inch.
And then that way we can use it for either one, or we can get a stick of each. A stick of 3/8 and a stick of 1 inch. See, I always put washers on each side of them too.
Okay. Got any?
But
Got any fender washer?
I'm not going to give you my fender washers. I played hell finding them. I'm running out of washers. Number 4. Is
Need
that
4.
big enough?
Not really, but
We'll go over the axle.
well, yeah, it's 1/8 inch.
That's fine. I gave you 5.
You gave me a
I gave you a screwball job in there. Here's that fuel thing that I was talking about.
yeah. Where'd that come from?
Radical RC. Or somewhere. I won it in a raffle. I've won a lot of stuff in raffles. I've been very fortunate.
I got a fender washer at home. I'll put on this on the outside. Cause this ain't big enough, it'll,
walk off of it.
yep. Give me a fender washer, so
Don't want it walking, God, man.
2 of them.
I don't even know what I did with them.
Yep. I know I got them because I picked them up about 1,000,000 times. I don't even know. No, they were in
They're
there.
bigger than an 1/8" hole.
No, these right here. Number 6 is fine.
That's not a fender washer. These are actual fender washers.
Okay, we have 2 of those then.
And it's like $2.50 for 4 of these fuckers. Pardon my French, guys. I'm sorry.
Where'd you get them from? Because I got a whole
I
pile.
got them from Menards. The only place I could find them.
Oh, Menards. I got mine from Micro Fasteners.
And they were all. I took every one of them that they had.
I did?
And I wanted those are like a number 6. I wanted 4s. And if you look at the 4 fender washers, they just look like a regular washer. They're not even a fender washer.
I got some bigger than this. I got some.
A fender washer ought to be twice the size of a regular washer in diameter.
I got some that are 1/2 inch diameter, 3/8 of an inch in diameter with an 1/8 inch hole.
Yeah, that's a fender washer. That's what I call a fender washer anyway.
I'll give you a few of those. I bought them from Micro Fasteners.
You might find a 632 set screw that's a little bit shorter than them. I got them long for a reason because I wanted more thread engagement, but with those things you don't have much anyway because of the diameter.
It functions, it works fine.
Well, it looks better than a 1/2 inch long 1/4-20 screw sticking out.
Yeah. Oh, I have this on backwards.
Now those Max Products wheels that like I got on my plane, their hubs are offset to one side. One side's flush with the outside of the rim
These aren't.
and the other side is inside. Those are the same on both sides.
Tom Morris was selling these for $1.50 each at one time.
What, those wheels?
Yeah.
$1.50 each.
Yeah.
I've never seen them that cheap anywhere.
Yeah. Or maybe it was $2.50 each. They were extremely inexpensive.
Yeah, God, I would have bought every one I could get my hands on.
Yeah, if you know what you know now. For some reason, anything that works gets discontinued.
Yeah. It goes with everything, all the way across the board. Looks like that thing needs to be shimmed on your landing gear.
Yeah.
You need to take a piece of brass tubing and cut you a short piece of it and slide down in there and epoxy it in there.
Yeah.
Of course, then it might come loose and be flopping around. Then you have a dinger.
Yeah, inside the wing. Tick, tick, tick.
A dinker. Ding, 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 ding.
All in all, progress was good today. Especially since I got these done. These are super cool. Yeah, I think I'll work on that tonight.
I don't like them that loose. I'm a
afraid of it grabbing too much leverage from flexing.
Yeah, another thing we could do is make sure they're round and true, which they're not, but I
They're the
can't.
most unreal wheels when you first get them, man. You put them on an axle, and you think the axle's nice and tight, and they're up and down and left and right, and they're wobbling all over the place. And that's with brand spanking new factory bushes in them.
Yep. I got some new tires I can put on this, I guess. We've been taking them and turning them on the lathe, sanding them on the lathe, but I'm running a huge propeller here, and I don't have the ground clearance.
Those are 2.5-inch
Yeah.
replacement wheels,
Yeah.
rubbers.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go in the RC car department and see if I can't find some rubbers similar to that. Won't make our own wheels. Make our own rubbers anyway.
You couldn't make this wheel.
I couldn't.
No.
That's got some little 6-year-old Chinese girl on the CNC machine putting them out 1,000 at a time. I'm sorry, but that's probably what it was.
Yeah. You could. Ain't no way you could make that wheel. That wheel would be $100.
That's all CNC stuff done at, for $1 a day labor. I must say, man, I wish I knew that they were going to go out of business, because I would have bought
All of them.
everything. That's just like Mesnick. Mesnick was up there at Toledo at the show
Yeah.
in Toledo, and they had their 3-blade stunt props hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
And I asked the guy, I says, I want to know about that prop. I want to get a couple of those props right there. He says, well, we only sell those in Japan. I said, really? Well, you got one hanging on the wall right here. That makes me want to buy one of those. I don't care if you only sell them in Japan. Ship me a couple. Call your plant up in there and bill me right here and ship me a couple of them. No, we don't do that. Like, he stuck to his guns. He said, they only sell it in Japan. Nice. But it was the same prop. It's this prop right here. I got one. Had one right in here. This prop right here. They're pretty prop.
Yeah. We could make this easy. You know how it's done, right? They put a mat in first
Yeah.
and then toe in afterwards.
It's just the mat's got to be cut pretty accurate to get it down in there, but it's got to be well wet out.
The man that knows how to do this, I know, is sitting in that easy chair.
Yeah, he probably is. Maybe he might be out flying his little new creation that he's been working on. I don't know. You got to watch him. He sneaks out and does stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. That's a pretty prop. That works. That's a PA 65 prop right there. Works like a champ. Looks like I hit the concrete.
Well, I guess I'll get out of your hair. You gonna loan me a gallon of fuel?
Loan you a gallon of fuel.
Yeah, till Bill mixes our fuel.
Yeah, I guess.
I gotta have 5%. 10% just runs away.
Well, you're going to be out there every time I'm out there. You won't be out there without anybody.
I know, but I don't want to buy. You know, I want to borrow a gallon so I can give you back a gallon, not
I understand what you're saying.
not 4 ounces. You know, I owe you 4 is 8, 12. It's about 16 ounces now. Well, 18 ounces. It ain't cheap, so
No, it ain't cheap. It ain't free. And it's going to be more expensive. I'll be willing to wager it's going to be pushing $20 a gallon.
it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right with me, but
For
It's
25
just
bucks a
instead of-
gallon.
$15 a gallon, you know, $22 a gallon, or whatever it's going to go up to. We don't know yet.
It is what it is, and
We knew nitro went up and methanol went up and everything went up, oils and all that stuff. So he won't charge a markup on anything until he runs out, and he's got to resupply.
the guys that get the first gas.
And so he's got a resupply right now on
Nitro.
And he's got a resupply on methanol. I think he's got oils. If he doesn't, I can get oil locally. And normally they're pretty good price-wise too.
I will bring my fuel canister to the field Tuesday.
Now you'll leave here with a gallon jug of fuel
Yeah.
today.
Okay.
Because I'm not hauling that 5-gallon can around to give you a gallon of fuel. It's got 2 gallons of fuel in it.
Right. Well, I got an empty jug.
Well, we'll just fill a jug up right here.
Where does Bill keep that stuff? In his garage?
I guess. He doesn't keep methanol in there. He goes and gets methanol as he needs it, 5-gallon can at a time. The pump right in the gas pump type thing out there. Now, we could go out there and get it for that matter. We could be doing all that ourselves.
I don't want to monkey with it.
You know, if you bought I don't know how much nitro is. I know it's pretty expensive. But I heard that you could go to not Power Master, but
Where's my phone?
who's the go-kart people that makes gas?
Klotz?
Looks like Power Master bottle. I keep wanting to say Torco, but it's not Torco. But you can buy like a 5-gallon can of 40% nitro and 60% methanol with no oil in it for cheaper than it is just to buy the nitro and the methanol. Now I heard that. I don't know if that's truth or not, but I heard that. What does that racing cart fuel?
Blenzol?
Nope. It's got a red, white, and
Nitromethane by the gallon. How much is a gallon of nitromethane? This thing is
1 gallon of nitromethane is equivalent to 231 cubic inches.
not how much area. What is the cost of a gallon of nitromethane?
Here's what I found.
Pre-order. $83. Which is, huh?
And how many gallons do you get?
1 gallon for $83.
Yeah, but how many gallons of fuel do you get out of a gallon of nitromethane?
Well, if it's 10%, you get 10 gallon.
Go-kart racing fuel. Go-kart racing fuel. Go-kart racing fuel. VP.
Yeah, BP, yeah.
VP. Victor P.
Yeah, okay. Hyperfuels, $83 a gallon. That's up $33 from what I bought the last time.
$21 for 1 quart of 20% nitro VP racing fuel.
How much?
$21 for 1 quart. 20% nitro fuel. Powermaster Nitro Race 25% car fuel, $15.59
A quart?
a quart. That's gone up 4 times if that's the case.
Well, we'll pay whatever we have to pay. If it's $200 for 5 gallons, whatever.
Well, whatever way we do it, it'll be cheaper to make our own than it will be to buy pre-made fuel, whether it's Powermaster or Sig or
I don't like Powermaster. They got too much oil in it.
Rich's Brew. Rich's Brew makes it right.
Yeah. So does Lou's Brew.
Yeah, but he's probably not. He's not making anything.
Lou Rankin? Yeah, he makes Jim Lynch's fuel.
Is he still making fuel?
Well, I think that's going to do it for this Saturday at John's. We had, we're 2 hours and 21 minutes in.
See you guys.
Let's go, Brandon. See ya.
Bye.